So at the time that I started at NorQuest just over a year ago, the Value Improvement Program was just taking off, and I was lucky enough to participate from the very beginning. I was part of a small group of about 10 people who were tasked with mapping out our current state processes. Because I was new at the organization, I didn't quite realize it at the time, but this was actually the beginning of a culture shift at NorQuest. There was a lot of energy and excitement surrounding the VIP and just the possibilities that it held for all of us. So my first exposure to a VIP tool was through Lean training, which was followed by Yellow Belt collaborative training. And I'd like to give you an idea about my project because we were really successful, and of course you can tell I'm very proud of it. So my project focused on reducing defects in the enrollment process. And basically, a defect means that anything that the enrollment unit could not immediately process. And what that really means is rework. So rework for the Office of the Registrar staff, but also rework for the program areas. So it was a Yellow Belt project, as I mentioned. So we went through 1 week of intensive training with my collaborative team. And there were just 2 of us. We were supported by 2 champions, and we had a VIP site support at NorQuest as well. And a real important piece of VIP is the collaboration. So cross-functional communication is absolutely essential in order to move forward on improving processes. Our data from March of 2012 showed a 30.8% defect rate in all incoming enrollment requests, so that's a college-wide number. And we focused our efforts on a particular subset of our students. We implemented a new process and a new request tool on July 3rd, and I'm happy to say that by the end of August, our defect rate was reduced by 50%, and our new tool is actually defect-free. So what did we learn from phase 1 of the project? We always are trying to make data-based decisions. So if your data is unreliable, it's really difficult to make good decisions. The second piece we learned is the importance of change management. So even though we were a cross-functional team, there was a lot of resistance to change because this project touched so many different areas of the college. So we learned from that and moved on to phase 2 of the project, which focused on our regional campuses. We have 5 regional campuses across Alberta, and we included new collaborative members to represent those sites. And as I said, we learned from our mistakes, and change management for this phase was really key. So we did what we like to call the traveling roadshow, where we went out to all 5 sites, we got the appropriate buy-in from everyone who would be part of these projects, and it really made a difference. And we implemented on September 24th of this year, and we saw immediate improvement. In particular, in cycle time for our student financials, it went from a minimum of 7 days processing time to the next business day. Why is this important? The Value Improvement Program tools really empower the people who are doing the actual work in your organizations. So the employees have control, and they're able to not only contribute, but drive the process change. And what this means is that process improvements are coming from the bottom up. And I can tell you that the excitement and enthusiasm surrounding these projects was absolutely contagious. So we talked about our projects every single week at our water cooler meetings, and the entire team shared in our success. So the Office of the Registrar alone has 5 VIP projects on the go, with more people now wanting to participate because of the success and the initiatives that have occurred. So the Value Improvement Program has made my workplace more efficient, but it's also allowed me and my entire team to be part of the change process. And it's led to more engagement from our staff, and it's really prompted a culture shift. So I want to thank NorQuest and Jodi for the opportunity and the continued support. And I also want to thank the Landmark Group, because your generosity means that more teams can experience the same success and generate the same pride in their work. So thank you.